Hey YouTube, what's going on? Chris here. Want to bring you all an update today of Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum, and XRP. So those are the four we're going to be looking at here. Guys, first of all, I just want to start out on the Bitcoin chart on the 1 hour, just like we looked at yesterday, because we're starting to break through the key overhead resistance area that we were looking at 8,464. And guys, what I was pointing out yesterday was this potentially being some type of a bull flag on the 1 hour chart, and it's actually playing out perfectly right now. As you can see, this was our downtrend line right here, how we started to cool off, and now we're getting that next blast to the upside, guys. What I would like to see though is for us to continue to get this cross of this 50-day moving average over top of this 200. And remember, this on the 1 hour, guys, so these moving averages are based off 1 hour, but that is our 50 and our 200, and what's taking place now is a golden cross of our 50 over top of our 200 on the 1 hour chart. So I'm excited to see that. Also, guys, our RSI right now is at 81, so if we are to cool down, you can see how we're blasting through right now. What I would like to see is some type of back test onto this 6,464 and have that act as support. That's going to be a very big deal for us. You can see right now we're just basically going straight up. We're trying to get over this resistance here at 8,593, and then it's going to be up to around 8,719, and then it's game on, guys. You can see right now we're just really pushing up because of this area. We drop down so hard, so fast, and so aggressively, we can make it up on the backside in a candle or two. That's basically how it goes in this space. So I wanted to point that out, guys. We are starting to break up through that overhead resistance, so now we're going to have to see if we get that follow through. We're getting a little overextended on the 1 hour chart, but that's okay. Things like that happen all the time, guys. And if you like these videos, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. I appreciate you being here with me today. Now we're going to move out to the 1 day chart for Bitcoin, and then we'll get into some other ones here, guys. So what we're doing here on the 1 day chart, if you can see, guys, we are testing this 200-day EMA, which is key. This is what we've talked about for quite a while, coming up back up here and testing this 200. What we need to see today is a close up above that. If we close up above that, guys, we're most likely going to come up here and test the bottom of that descending triangle that we broke out of at around $9,300. Now we'll call it 9,384 is going to be the key area that I'm looking at. Our RSI is at 45, so we have plenty of room to run to the upside. Our stock's at 93 and 76 right now. So, guys, that is starting to slowly get a little overextended, but we can stay up in that area for quite a while. As you can see over here, we ended up getting up August 2nd, 2019, all the way till August 11th, 2019. We were up in oversold or overbought condition, so you can really stay in those ranges for quite a while, guys. But a close up above that 200-day moving average and that 20 EMA, that's going to be key for us, guys. And I apologize if you hear my dog in the background, guys. I'm kind of keeping her here with me today. We have to put her down tomorrow. She's almost 20 years old, so you're probably going to hear in the background she's losing her mind a little bit, but we're just trying to spend some time with her before we have to put her down tomorrow. So, guys, just going to try to keep my emotions in check here the best that I can, and we're going to move on next. Let's check out Litecoin. Litecoin, we're at $59.02. And what's happening now, guys, we're at 44 on our RSI. Our stock's at 97 and 80. And what we're trying to do is close back up above this 20-day EMA. That's going to be key for us. If we can get back up above that, then we're going to look for this purple overhead resistance area at $63.61. And then next, guys, it'll be that 50-day moving average, because that's the tough thing about Litecoin. We're so far away from our 200-day moving average, our 50-day moving average, and now we need to get up above this 20 EMA, which is going to be really crucial for us. Guys, in terms of support, I'd like to see us hold up above that 53.82 is going to be a tough spot for us to just be able to hold. We don't want to start dropping back down below that. Next one we're going to look at is Ethereum. We're at 191 right now, so we're making a really nice move for Ethereum. And remember, guys, this is on the 1 day chart. So for Ethereum, we're up above the 20 EMA, we're up above the 50 moving average, which is key for us. And now we're coming up and we're going to try to test that 200-day moving average, which is going to be at 205. And if we can get up over that, guys, that's going to be significant, because what we need to do is put in a higher high, which is going to be key for us. So as you saw, we pushed up here, Bitcoin dumped, we came back down. We need to get over this 225, which was basically our lower highs that have been coming in. We need to set a higher high, then a higher low, and we need to keep going. And what you see on Ethereum here, we've been riding this trend line. We've dropped down through it a couple times, we've tweezer bottomed here, and now we're just trying to have candle closes back up above that. is what we're looking for Ethereum. Ethereum on the RSI right now, we're at 55. The stochastic, we're at 178 right now. So we still have some more room to run to the upside. Remember, the stochastic is going to move a little faster than the RSI. So always pay attention to that. There's still more room to run to the upside on the RSI for Ethereum. So target's 202 for Ethereum to the upside. To the downside, we need to see about 161 hold for Ethereum. And then let's get into some XRP, guys. Take a look at this. So XRP right now is at 27 cents, almost at 28 cents. We're up 0.5% right now. But what I like about XRP, guys, is that we're up above this 50-day moving average. We now have had 2 candle closes. We're trying for a 3rd candle close up above the 50-day moving average, and we're also looking at this 20-day EMA trying to cross over top of that 50-day moving average. But this is the same thing. We still have lower highs coming in, and say we were to stall right here, guys, this would still be a lower high, and then we could go back down for a lower low. That's why it's going to be important for us to still push up a little bit higher before we potentially back test that 50-day moving average. Our RSI right now is at 59.45, and our stock is at 197 on the 1-day chart, and it's looking like this stock may have a downward cross here. So if we do start to fall down to the downside, we're going to be looking at 26, that 50-day moving average, 26 cents as support is what I'm going to be paying very close attention to, guys, and we want to see that volume continue to pick up for XRP. But overall, it's just really getting back up above this 200-day moving average. You've seen we've had a few days up above it here. We had a little bit above it here. We traded up above it for a while here, and then when Bitcoin just makes its dump, guys, that's what happens a lot of the time. We'll just continue to follow Bitcoin down, and that's something that you just have to put in the back of your mind, and you have to put it on your radar that whenever Bitcoin dumps, a lot of times it's going to take the market with it. When Bitcoin pumps, it's going to take the market with it, and that just is what it is. We're still very correlated to it. But what I'm wondering is if Bitcoin's dominance now is starting to drop, if people now, investors are starting to take that money and they're starting to put it into the altcoins, which makes sense because Bitcoin dominance ended up getting so high, guys. I mean, it was crazy. It ended up getting above 70, somewhere up in that range. And I remember when it was the last alt season, Bitcoin was down around that 40 mark, 40, 45 for the Bitcoin dominance. So, you know, it's something that we do want to pay attention to, guys. It's important for us. But, you know, whenever you're looking at these things, you always want to have confirmation. I can't overemphasize that enough. Confirmation is key, right? So, guys, I wanted to bring you a quick one here. Like I said, I apologize. We're dealing with putting our dog down. We're just going to try to spend some time with her today. But I appreciate you being here with me. God bless each and every one of you. If you get something out of these videos, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Also, check out my playlist. I got a bunch of different tutorials for you in there that I really think could help people. Guys, that's what I want to do in this space. I want to try to help as many people as I can learn trading, waiting for confirmations, you know, putting in those stop losses. I don't want to see anyone get wrecked. I know some people make jokes out of, you know, people getting wrecked or this or that. I really don't want to see that because we've all been there before, and it's something that, you know, it doesn't feel good. So if you can learn how to trade and you put the odds on your side or in your favor, I really think that's one of the best things you can do. And I also want to point out for the people who are still here for XRP, what you can do for the technical analysis, you can go in here and take a look on the 1 day. You can see we're signaling a buy. Our oscillators right now, 8 is neutral. We have 2 for buy, 1 for sell. And then over here, our moving averages, we have a number 4 for sell, 1 for neutral, and 12 for buy. And what you can do, you can actually go down through here and you can take a look at your relative strength, your stock, the awesome oscillator, all the different types of moving averages. And you can see all the moving averages besides the 100 exponential, the 100 simple, the 200 exponential, and the 200 simple. All the rest, we're at a buy right now, which is a really good thing. That's what you want to see. And then, you know, you can go through on the 1 minute all the way up to the 1 month chart, which can really help you. And just look at those things, because if you don't want to pay attention to the moving averages, those will just kind of calculate them and show them for you. And then that really has been something that's helped me, guys. So, you know, pay attention to that stuff. XRP, ETH. I'm also paying attention to Bitcoin Cash as well. Bitcoin Cash is at $237 right now. And this is one that typically runs pretty hard for us. But it's the same concept. First, we need to get up above this 20-day EMA. And then we're going to need to get up above this 50 and ultimately this trend line that you can see here. Do you see the yellow trend line? Guys, we've been having those lower highs and lower lows. We're trying to break that, and we have not broken it yet. That's the thing. You got to wait for confirmation. Guys, we really need to get out of this downtrend that we've been having in a lot of these coins. It's time to start moving to the upside, because the more comfortable you get to the downside, the more trouble you're going to get in. So I want to bring that to you guys. Like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. I appreciate you all being here with me today. God bless. Take care, my friends.